You know what's interesting is, I guess I can almost talk about this on stream, just the history of Armored Core in the roster of FromSoft games.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Here, I won't even restart it. I'll just plug us in.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, plug me in, Sage. But
You know what game we can't play it on the stream
what?
because until I get a PC or something, which who knows if that'll happen considering the price.
That's very
So we'll
true.
see if I ever get a computer. Um, but man, I think it would be so fun uh, for us to be able to stream that Matrix
Oh,
Path of
Path of
Neo
Neo.
game. Yeah,
Oh, that would be so tight, dude.
that's fun. Uh,
That game's hilarious. It's also just a better Matrix story than any of the Matrix sequels we got.
well, they cut the third film down to one level at the end,
I think
and
that
a
was
good
the right
portion of two
decision.
is replaced with their own original
That was
levels.
the right decision. They should have just let the people who made Path of Neo make the movies.
Honestly, yeah. Well, and what's funny too is like even like there being stuff that is like kept from the second movie, but like in because they use the footage of the film and then they just kind of they do these edits for how
Our
they're.
quest isn't about snake titties, is it? The
No,
serpent's
no,
chest?
no.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because that happens in too many games.
No, thankfully, it is not. You're right, though. It does happen in too many games. Let's do a little sound check here.
Did everybody hear our great conversation about snake titties?
We're good.
All right. At least that wasn't in Zootopia, too.
I mean, I hope not.
Well, I guess I haven't seen the film.
Hideo Kojima voices like one of the animals in the Japanese dub of the movie.
Why?
I don't know.
All right.
Just-
Okay, sure.
just 'cause.
I heard the second movie sucks, but
Did you?
yeah. It completely just trashes a lot of the themes of the first movie and just is like the generic Disney sequel.
Interesting. I hadn't heard anything about it. I didn't even see the first one.
I recommend the first one, actually.
Okay.
No, it's actually a very good film. It's a lot smarter and more complicated than it looks.
Okay.
It's
Fair enough.
It's a genuine, like kind of a masterpiece, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. I'd give
And the kind of things about anthropomorphic, like creature people running around in a goofy kids comedy is normally not for me. So if I say it's really good, I intended to mean something.
definitely. Yeah. No, I mean, that makes me want to watch it.
I think it was probably one of the last like great animated feature films.
Well, it's this the thing about the Disney stuff is like I feel like it there's such big gaps between their good movies, so that like they could drop another one that's great, but I feel like it's always like a really long time. I mean, going back to at least sort of the 2010s,
Mhm.
it's been like huge gaps between
Oh, yeah.
every time there's a good one. Also, we did finish all of the side missions in Sukhothai.
Okay,
So
what's next?
I think we've got two side missions we can do in Giza.
Okay,
So we'll do that first, and then I think there's one side mission that's not the DLC in the Vatican, and then that is also where you start the DLC.
Okay.
So we'll do these whatever we got left in Giza, and then we'll make our way back to the Vatican.
okay.
That'll give us a little extra padding time of doing like side content, to maybe have Alex not miss like
Yeah, so he's at least
the
here
whole
for the
thing.
DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as much of it as possible.
So now let's see.
I
Okay.
mean, unless this ends up taking us like 30 minutes to do this. But
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't remember how long.
yeah, it's too bad he's so busy.
Well, he works with food, and it's the Super Bowl, so
Super Bowl is big time.
I mean,
At least
it
it's probably
should-
making bank on it.
that's true. I think probably, which is good. So that's good for him.
Yeah,
Although I do wish people were like boycotting it right now, to be honest,
Yeah,
just because of
that's always going to be one of the problems in this country is are people willing to make the social sacrifices necessary to stand up to the establishment.
Although, you know what? Maybe it's good that ultimately people aren't right now, just because. Uh,
It could be used as justification for the midterm stuff to nationalize the vote and all that.
well, yeah, that and then like Bad Bunny being like the Super Bowl halftime show will be a big cultural moment.
True.
I mean, it's literally going to be like a Hispanic dude in like a dress.
Yeah. No, the conservatives.
So they're going to
great.
fucking melt down.
Dude, we're going to see all kinds of shit. Tucker Carlson's brain frying.
Well, he's like, well, that's not a piece of candy. He shouldn't be wearing fucking high heel boots.
He's gonna have like AI videos of like the green M&M in like a revealing dress. Be like, this is what should have been on the halftime show.
Damn, I'm surprised that doesn't. I haven't seen that out there in the world already, just from him trying to make it.
Yeah, it's probably on his private computer.
It is probably on his private computer. That is probably the case. Let's see, which step? I almost forgot the streaming notifications.
Oh, okay. The hell are we talking about before Zootopia? I forgot.
I don't know. That's how it goes here. We just got to jump from thing to thing.
Yeah, just completely erratic. But yeah, so now that I'm done with Elden Ring, now I'm going to move on to, well, I've already started Armored Core 6.
Nice.
So that's pretty badass.
I really want to play it. I just have not had the chance to get
It's
around
fun,
to it
man,
yet.
so far. Like, the controls are good. I would say most of what I've played so far has been pretty easy, especially
Okay.
like for a FromSoft game. Some of the bosses feel a little rough, but honestly, that might have just been because my early game build sucked.
Fair.
So,
I'm sure it's a game that requires a lot of tinkering with your.
not as much. One's like yeah, you have components and you have shit, but like mostly you just like decide what kind of legs you want and then what kind of guns you want to use and build the rest of it around that.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, it's honestly not. It's a lot easier
Than
than
Souls games typically are.
oh yeah, and a lot easier than previous Armored Core games. Some of
Okay.
those like leaned really heavily into the simulation aspect of like what parts do what, and this feels a lot more accessible,
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
which I think is definitely a point in its favor because sometimes you want like a big fun action game as opposed to sitting around in a workshop.
Well, and we're both people that like games that have a lot, like kind of a lot, can have a lot of complicated systems to them. And so if we look at something and go, this is like too sort of technical or
Yeah, because some of the old Armored Cores, like it really was like you have to sit there and compare like what fucking booster gives you what like fucking energy requirement boost compared to another one,
right.
and that was magnified by the fact that like up until 4, I think maybe it was 3, but you would like lose money if you failed the mission, and you could eventually death spiral.
Yeah, that is crazy.
They took that out because it made the series a lot less approachable.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like, man, how many people are already fucking?
No, nobody wants a debt simulator if you're living in debt. Oh damn, that dude just folded like a fucking paper doll.
I'm glad that's over.
Like it was like all his bones just broke at once.
Get down there without being.
Yeah, it's interesting because the Armored Core games are also kind of a relatively like a black sheep in the FromSoft sort of catalog of games.
I mean, in a way, I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong here, but in a way, does it not almost seem like everything other than the Souls franchise are sort of black sheep?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Just because that blew up so much. And
Yeah, because Dark Souls was what catapulted FromSoft into the limelight. They became like the big thing from that on. And they've tried to bring some of their other stuff in, but things that are Souls-like are still what brings in the big bucks. Armored Core 6 was a success, but it only took in, like, I think, 3 million sales compared to Elden Ring, which was like...
I mean, one of the highest selling games of like all time.
Yeah, I think it's up to like 30 million now. And then the Souls games, I think, were averaging like 10 million. even a successful game like Armored Core 6 is not the big success that the Souls games are.
That's interesting. I mean, and I wonder if they could build on that and like get Armored Core up there more.
I think this was certainly an attempt to do that. Because the thing is that before the original Dark Souls, FromSoft used to get dogged on a lot by critics. And because they were kind of unknown outside of Japan,
Right.
they didn't really gain a lot of like sales here.
And it's funny, I didn't even realize that the Togi games were FromSoft, to be honest. Like, even though the logo was on there,
Yeah.
I guess I just never, as a kid, took that in because I didn't recognize it on any other games
Yeah.
that I played at the time. So I just was like, I guess I didn't like process like what else they might be doing or what else they were involved in. So then when Dark Souls really became a thing, I was like, oh shit, it's the Atoki guys.
Yeah.
At least I was very much thinking of them as the Atoki guys for a long
Miyazaki
time.
himself came in for Armored Core 4, which was before Dark Souls. And 4 is considered one of the best ones. But it was also a game that was just absolutely like demolished by critics, despite the fact that people who have played it since basically have consensus that it's very good.
That's weird that it.
I think
seemed,
it's just because FromSoft was not a big shot in the industry at the time, so a lot of critics, especially the ones who are like the dude who couldn't figure out how to play Cuphead, probably.
Oh god, the one that got stuck on like the tutorial.
Yeah, what was he couldn't figure out how to jump or something?
I think it was the jump and the dashing in the air.
Oh, that's right. You were
couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Watch your step, pal.
But yeah, because FromSoft games have always had that element of difficulty, and until Souls games became popular, that was usually something that would be dumped on by critics.
Yeah, for just being too hard.
And I mean, part of that is because if you're a critic, you don't want to spend a lot of time on one game. You've got like probably a dozen you have to worry about next week. But also part of that has to do with how the industry works. And like we said,
Oh shit, I could have done that.
oh, that would have been cool. Well, they're definitely dead now.
Well, you just had to make sure.
They're probably war criminals anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean they for sure. These, I mean, they're not. Everyone in here is fucking either a Nazi or a brown shirt or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find sympathetic people in this time period wearing uniforms, at least.
I mean, we're playing as the one.
Exactly. But yeah, plus I feel like the early Armored Cores are kind of increasingly unknown nowadays because it's a bitch and a half to get any of them running on like emulation, and a lot of them are just straight up not available on consoles anymore.
I can't
I
remember.
know you tried the first one, didn't you?
It was either the first one or the second one. I can't remember which, but
I remember you told me that the controls were garbage. Which...
I couldn't do it.
Oh no, you're right. The controls are garbage.
Oh,
That's why
shit.
they completely changed the control scheme in 3, I think.
Whoops. Yeah. Well, I'm like, it's like it's a thing. Like, oh hey,
There you go.
cool.
Nice. That was worth dying for.
Hell yeah. I did not equip my like oxygen mask. I like how that guy just didn't know it.
Yeah, you'd think 2 people being electrocuted in the other room.
And
something.
really the entire room.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't you see the glow? Like,
Get that this time.
but yeah, they completely changed the control scheme in Armored Core 3, I believe, because, well, it sucked. Nobody wanted to play with the old control scheme.
Right. It's the kind of things like you get used to it at the time. I mean, I know, for example, there's a lot of people that, will still say now, like, they like the old tank controls and stuff with Resident Evil, and I'm like, I played those games and liked them at the time, but I have a very hard time going back.
I remember being a kid playing fucking Doom on the PC the first time. And that was before you could use the mouse in games.
Yeah.
So you couldn't like look around as effectively. And yeah, obviously people played that way. They got good at it. There are people who are still nostalgic about it for some reason. But like, I like now in a shooter that I can use something that gives me greater precision and speed without having to like funk with keyboard keys in like extremely dedicated, obnoxious fashion. Let me tell you, dude, when I played fucking Quake for the first time as a kid, again, that game had mouse support, but I didn't know it because I thought it was just like Doom. And the keyboard support for how you look up and down in this 3D game, where 3D is extremely important, and enemies are like above you lobbing grenades that bounce around, is you have to press page up and page down. And it was the most imprecise shit.
Oh, that sounds just awful.
Yeah, it's like, your fucking camera goes, whoop, and then you gotta go down, it's like, whoop, and you have to kind of keep doing this until you find the sweet spot of where you want to shoot your fucking gun.
See, that's insane.
There are people who played it like that, and there are even people who, were like, oh yeah, this is the way you're supposed to play it. That eventually changed in the multiplayer deathmatch arenas because people who used a mouse were just doing better.
Well, right, like because you couldn't. Because there was no way to like.
Okay, hopefully this one connects to the elevator.
Well, like yeah, like you can't. Like the people that were using the mouse were like just obviously winning.
Yeah, they were destroying anybody who like wasn't showing up with a mouse. And like the weird tank controls on console, it's a bit different, but it reminds me of that phenomenon.
And I mean, I think there's some people may feel like there's like something about like the legacy of a thing being disrespected by like. I mean, and I think there's probably some truth to that.
Yeah, I think it depends on how you do it. Yeah.
Well, and I just think in certain circumstances, there probably is a little truth to that, where like some people are like, "Oh, the old one was bad, and now the remake is good." Or I'm sure that attitude does exist, but there's a big difference between that and like saying like, "Man, it's just hard to go back to these old controls. They're not fun anymore." They may have been at the time when it was the only option. But they just are not doing it for me.
Well, I mean, that's why I always say something could be great at the time it was made, but it still needs an upgrade for more modern sensibilities.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like going back to like old film or some shit. Be like, well, I think every movie should be silent and in black and white.
Right.
Because Metropolis was great. So obviously, the only way another film can be great is if it's just like Metropolis. And then you got like dumbasses like Zack Snyder who like
needs more power.
That kind of thing, and they make a 4-hour black and white piece of trash.
He pitched Justice League to be a 4-hour black and white French art film.
Yep. I completely watched that. Not the black and white one, but the one as well.
Ready to hold it?
Not working.
I think
the elevator needs more power.
What? What was the whole thing then? I thought I did the whole thing.
There's gotta be more.
What the fuck?
I mean, they're German, so they power their systems very inefficiently.
Damn it.
Actually, are they Italians or Germans? I forget it.
These are Germans.
Okay.
We're in Giza, it's Germans.
I feel like if it was Italian, it would be more.
Okay, well, so we flipped that. And so...
Maybe there's another cable that goes in a different direction. Something up there?
Maybe? It might have just been a way to get around with the enemies coming in. That's fucking... Okay. Because, I mean, this was basically went in a circle and then led back.
Are you sure there's not another wire that like hooks into it at some length? Like,
let me explore over here, because I think...
Like, what's that tube on the floor there?
It's definitely another cable, but that's the one I followed to get back there in the first place, this, like, other long way around.
Shit.
So there is definitely, like, another... There is another one somewhere. There for sure is. I'm just not sure. Maybe should I flip the one with the that was by the water the guys were standing in and just
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
it?
give that a try. Maybe you had to turn it off so you wouldn't get like
Oh,
electrocuted.
no, flipping that other one made it so that the power doesn't even come over here at
Oh,
all.
interesting. Huh. Yeah, it makes sense because all the lights are out now.
Which is why then I feel like I'm not meant to like go back into that.
No, probably not.
Let's see.
Surprised Indy doesn't have someone following him around to explain how the wires work.
Right.
Ah, cool.
Let's see.
Yeah, even some of the more recent Armored Cores, by recent I mean 2008, those are kind of hard to find now.
That's kind of nuts that even games on like the PS3, Xbox
Yep.
360
Yep.
are starting to get to that point.
Yeah, like strangely, 4 is easier to find than 5, but like if you want like a copy of 5, you're gonna have to like buy a physical copy from some dealer online somewhere. It'll probably cost you like $70.
So,
There's something above you.
it's just like the kind of dig site where they're hanging all this stuff. So,
That wire wraps around that thing. Goes up. Okay. Oh wait, no. Down.
let's just try and follow this.
Yeah. Over the rock. That light. Junction box.
We can't do anything, so I assume it just goes out. See that, but then
What's that wire? There's the red
oh,
wire.
shit, I didn't even see the red one. I thought the big blue one and the little blue one.
Yeah, we just
That's what it is. Okay.
we were overcomplicating it.
What do we got here? So,
Is that a dildo?
it's like a baton.
Oh, well, maybe it's both a baton and a dildo.
Well, I mean,
I have a multi-tool.
people make do, I guess.
I assume it also breaks in one hit.
Probably, you should be able to get a couple hits.
You would think so. Just a lot of things break very quickly in this game. I know it's for mechanical reasons, but it's just like, geez, they didn't know how to make shit in the 40s, so 30s, I guess it's what it is.
Right? That's bigger.
Du
That dude
entkommst mir
sucks.
nicht. Hey, hey, halt! Du spielst jetzt mit den großen Jungs.
Oh shit!
Damn, that dude just took you out.
What the fuck?
He like shoulder checked you into oblivion.
I had at least 2 of my 4 health points.
Not good enough, I guess.
I thought I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did only have 1. I guess I wasn't looking. Let me after that shit.
You don't have any baguettes.
Uh,
I mean, you probably don't need them now, but I think I've said this before. But I do wish that was a video game mechanic that worked in real life.
just
I just love the idea of like soldiers at D-Day, just like just getting shot by machine gun fires, but they're just chowing down like chicken nuggets and shit.
okay.
Fat people would be unstoppable. But I guess that checks out because a lot of video games also interpret being fat as being tough.
That's true. Very tubby.
Oh damn! I think you just destroyed him.
Fuck yeah.
Didn't even get to fucking get up.
Good.
No, he 100%.
Motherfucker trying to fuck with me. Let's see.
Of course, maybe that was the plot of that weird book we found on Amazon. Remember that, where it was like the cover was like that giant fat dude, and then like the
Oh yeah, that
Fatocracy. That's
Fatocracy. Yeah. That it was also like clearly like AI generated. too.
probably yeah.
So I wonder what the plot of that was, but it also may have been just pure like AI slop.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you like, it's possible that someone would like do the like write a real book and then use like the AI for like the cover.
Yeah, totally.
But I feel like that's going to make people think that the writing is also AI, even if it isn't.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not worth the risk.
I'm glad we didn't use AI to write that shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I mean, I mean, we wrote the vast majority before that shit even existed.
Yes, we did.
So most of
we
it
were
was-
well, like almost done with the editing phase by the time AI was a thing.
So like, yeah, thankfully I mean, I don't think we would have been so tempted to do it anyways.
We're not. We wouldn't have done.
But I'm glad that we did so much work before it even was a possibility.
Yeah.
Just because like I feel bad for like younger
Oh man.
people and stuff trying
I
to
got
get
it.
into stuff now that like the fact that it's there isn't and it's an option. I mean, it might not be like tempting to everybody, but there's going to be some people that it's like psychologically.
Well, it's already the case in schools, man. Like, how many
Yeah.
fucking people? The majority of people no longer write their own like papers and essays and stuff, and the ones who do are the ones who get called out for plagiarism or using AI because their shit is different than everybody else's.
Yeah. Well, I saw a thing the other day that seemed to say that's back out of there. So we got a shortcut. That was talking about it was like a film professor for like film class that he said he couldn't even get his students to finish watching an entire movie anymore
Good
because
God.
their attention spans are so bad.
Good God. Dude.
Like he can't like they literally just like won't like that is too much of a commitment and like time for them to like commit to sitting still and paying attention to
We're
something.
fucked, dude. Like, the future generations don't have a chance now.
Well, and also like there's an attention span part of it, but I also part of me wonders how much of that is the people that are taking the film class aren't actually just honestly aren't that into
Just
film. Like they're doing it
Yeah.
because it
meets some
sounds
requirement
easier.
or something. Or yeah, it's easy. And that's always been a problem in any level of schooling. You get courses that are required or courses that are easy credits, and people just show up and zone out.
It's like, why are you even there?
There was a class I took once in college. I actually didn't like stick around for the whole thing because it was something I took where I like had to fill like a credit limit or whatever.
Gotcha.
And there was another class that I wanted to take, but I wasn't sure if I would be able to get into it because it was like full or something. And eventually, a spot opened up in it, so I got into that one. And I dropped the one I didn't want to. But it was clear when I got into that class on the first day that nobody wanted to be there. It was an entire room of zombies.
Damn.
They were all just like fucking staring blankly. Like the professor would ask questions, and people would just be like, "Oh," like it was nuts.
Wow.
And
That was a decade ago.
yeah, and funnily enough, after I had dropped that class and got what I wanted, because I worked as security at the U, I was actually wandering around like in the upper levels of that same classroom building, where like, teachers' lounges and stuff are, just doing security guard shit. And I overheard the professors talking about what an absolute like zombie disaster that class was. Like, yeah, that's
Go
fun.
away.
So that problem was continuing even after I had dropped out,
That's crazy.
and it was so bad that it was the talk of the for some time afterwards.
Wow. And like even they were like, well, we can't even believe this.
Yeah. They were talking about it like it was some shit they'd never even seen before, like that level of just complete disinterest.
Well, and it sounds like it's become more common now,
It sounds like it might be the default now.
which is sad.
I've heard that like people can't even like pay attention long enough to like read more than like a paragraph. And so a lot of the
Yeah,
standard.
we sure picked a good industry to try and get into.
yeah, that wasn't the smartest move on our part. I feel like we're mostly. Hey, what's up?
Oh shit!
Yeah, we are good. Sage is getting kicked around by some fat ass Nazi, but yes, you are the first.
You are first. What's up, dude? How you doing today? We're just discussing.
Downfall of human civilization.
Yeah, we
That was the
Just
last
you two,
yeah,
yeah.
Alex. We actually ended up not streaming last week
That's right.
because Alex couldn't make it. So we thought, well, we'll just take a week off and wait till next week. But then he had to miss again. So
Yeah,
we're
we
like,
can't
let's just
wait
do it.
forever. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be nice if he was here, but
But what does it want me to take?
yeah, I heard that he is a postman, right? No, that's Mike.
Michael's the postman. Alex is actually his a business owner. He works for himself in tortilla distribution.
Yeah. And when
And-
he's not working, he's down at the Gnome strip club making it rain.
Exactly. If he's not working, he's fucking gnomes. But no, because it's the Super Bowl. Him distributing tortillas around to like every possible business that
Wait,
could sell.
business?
So I just described it.
Yeah, the tortilla
Yeah,
shipping /
yeah. He works. It's like the
distribution.
logistical shipping portion of it,
Yeah.
not the production.
I'm assuming
but
his clients are all various restaurants, grocery stores, and things like that.
yeah. So he drives around and delivers that stuff and like stocks shelves at various places.
Yeah.
Yeah, he totally works for himself, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we got independent business owner, a postman, and authors.
Yep.
That's our thing. Speaking of, hey,
Who wants a book about dinosaurs?
yeah, anybody watching this now or later, go buy our book. Tortilla.
Yeah, if you want a book about politics and
Very
military thrillers and
very topical politics too.
yeah,
Very topical politics.
yeah.
Not intended to be when we wrote it, started writing it 15 years ago.
No,
but
no. We
is
had
now.
certain predictions about how a society could fall. Many of them proved to be not only accurate, but to happen sooner than we intended. I will
didn't-
say though,
Yeah.
we do not have a dinosaur Epstein. There's no dinosaur
There's
Epstein.
no dinosaur Epstein. Yeah, none of that's.
For as fucked up and bad as the world we are presenting in this book is, it is still better than the real one.
Yeah, it's actually. I'd actually rather live in this world.
Would my girl be mad if I give her your book for Valentine's? I mean, does she like sci-fi and dinosaurs?
Yeah, it depends. I
It
mean,
might be the best Valentine's gift. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know your
if
girl.
if she's got like a dinosaur autism obsession, then she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Maybe it'll be her favorite book of all time. You don't know.
We've gotten the feedback of.
I will ask.
The thing is we've gotten feedback from multiple women of multiple age groups.
Yes.
That have all really liked it. So,
There are genuinely a fair number of people who we wouldn't have expected to enjoy it who have.
yeah, because I mean, I certainly was like, I know that like we enjoy it.
Yes.
Maybe like, guys that are into military stuff around our age will enjoy it. But then, yeah, once we actually started sharing it with people, we got like this much more diverse sort of range of
Oh yeah.
opinions. The opinions actually were not diverse, all positive.
Yeah.
But the people giving that a positive opinion were diverse.
Yeah, we're all kinds of people so far. Like, just completely different. So, it's pretty bitchy. I think it's probably because we put so much work into the characters and they really, take the show. You guys doing anything for Valentine's Day?
I'll probably cook like a home cooked meal or something.
Probably do something. Me and my wife don't usually do huge shows of affection on Valentine's Day, but we'll do something.
Yeah, same. Like I don't, make like a big deal out of it, but
That's how you open a lot.
fuck yeah. Another stone leaf.
Oh, there's an interesting thing that I saw today. There is evidence that our earliest ancestors, as in like fish, may have actually had four eyes.
Four
I'll show
eyes.
these
Huh?
Nazis
Going to
how
head
it's
to a
done.
ski slop and
So ski slope.
slope, okay, and challenge some poor people to a race for supremacy in the mountain. Do it.
Do that Always Sunny episode.
My dream.
It's just the general 80s movie thing.
My dream has always been to buy a helicopter and then go around like to various mountains that have not been climbed and plant a flag on top of them.
But not climb them.
No,
just fly the helicopter up and then plant the flag and be like,
Yep.
haha, look how little work I did to accomplish the same thing.
I'll just put a flag up there. It's just like a big middle finger.
Okay.
I know there are some mountains you can't do that with because of the air currents and the way that they would jostle an aircraft around, but
This
I
must
bet
be
there's
brutal.
enough that you could do it. At least for a few.
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not, man? So let's see, I don't know entirely sure what order these are supposed to be in.
I feel like I'd want to go find like one of those like mountain climbing like associations. You know, the ones where people like will take credit for being the first to climb some mountain or whatever. And I just like do the Donald Trump thing of just like going in and just being as bold about how you don't give a fuck as possible.
This isn't it.
Be like, yeah, I got to the top of that mountain. You gotta put my name in the book. First person to get to the top of the mountain.
Not like this.
And they're gonna be like, well, you didn't actually climb it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
I had no idea what the solution was or where the clue to do it was.
I mean,
but
it makes sense. Bird, snake, bird.
bird, snake, bird.
The light
Bird,
points
snake,
the
bird.
way.
The snake is the bird. Bird, snake, bird.
J.K. Rowling invited Epstein even after he was arrested for being pedo. That's not.
I saw that. Yeah. No, she's all up in the emails
Which doesn't give her any any ground to stand on
for anything.
Well, especially because I mean she's turned her entire post like Harry Potter career around this whole like I hate
Defend
trans
women
people.
from trans. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all pedophiles. It's like, shut up, bitch. You hang out with Jeffrey Epstein. You don't care about children.
And I also
Being
will say,
with 3 eyes beneath the Great Pyramid. The secret of the Queen Mother. I found it.
sweet. I'll also say too, like, I haven't seen one trans person
Nein, ich hab...
in the Epstein files.
How many of them are rich and famous?
War da nicht gerade jemand?
You know, Caitlyn, I'm kind of surprised Caitlyn Jenner hasn't popped up anywhere in there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Witzig.
If a trans person was going to be involved in any capacity, that
Yeah,
would
that
probably be
is
the
the
one.
one. That is the one.
Fuck you, Nazi piece of shit.
Then there's like who else? Like Elliot Page. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's not like
those are the only two I
that
can think
many
of.
super famous, like mainstream Hollywood.
Love the punching sound effect.
Oh,
they're
no,
great,
yeah.
they're great. It definitely feels like an action movie punch sound effect.
It's really an old, yeah, an old one. Yeah, no, it
It's a nice
absolutely
little
does.
lumplet. Was there any more Stephen Hawking stuff?
God, there was a picture of him with a bunch of like blacked out bars around him. So
Not a
Yeah.
good sign.
there's been a few photos that I've seen where like you can't see exactly what's going on because they're redacted. Thank God, honestly. But like even being redacted, they're just like uncomfortable, and you can just feel fucking evil radiating off. Oh, what the? There's another one behind me. You just feel evil radiating off of those fucking pictures, man.
It's about as bad as things could be, man.
It really is just like ultimate worst case scenario.
Nice that something actually ended up happening to these people to bring them to justice.
God, wouldn't that be great? France is basically put out effectively a warrant for Elon Musk's arrest for the distribution of child sex material.
Yep.
So that's
I
a good
got
thing.
into Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, oh, he's in there too.
Really? Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know about that
Oh,
one.
yeah, there's an email but directly between him and Epstein discussing, like, super, like, racist, like, race science and shit.
Yeah. It's fascinating the way that, like, all these, like, super racist, like,
Du bist so ein
weirdos
Feigling.
basically all run together, even the ones who are from different backgrounds.
Yep.
It's like this weird
let me read this
cabal
letter.
of different
Well
supremacists.
preserved, considering.
Tells you a lot about the morality of people who buy into that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. You guys forget about it?
Is Noam Chomsky Jewish?
I actually don't know.
I guess I don't know either.
I mean, I would, for most time, I would not have even asked, like, the question of, what, Jesus, really?
That dude is, yeah, I don't know. He's something. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think he just said he just linked up with Epstein because he wanted to meet Woody. How is that better? Why would you want to meet?
Considering Woody Allen also is a pedophile.
Yeah, like, oh, wow, you wanted to go meet a pedophile so you could join the pedophile club where all the famous pedophiles are there. Like, good for you, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't make him look better.
Well,
if he
also,
thinks it does.
It didn't help Elon Musk's case that his stance was that he didn't need to go see Epstein.
Oh, he could have been a pedophile on all of his own resources.
He could have parties with young girls all by himself.
Yep, that was actually the fucking defense that he used.
Ich poliere dir die
Don't
Fresse.
get your ass back.
All right, let's settle this, big guy.
Oh, that dude just dodge rolled?
They can't do that.
I don't know why he's like stuck in that little square though. It's like
Good though.
that other guy's stuck in. Okay, there you go. Hey, helmet saver. I like that you have a broom too. Musk got a few sexual assault charges against him.
Not surprising.
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, are we really? Is anybody shocked that the dude who is overseeing Raw, which has done all kinds of horrible child-related stuff, is involved in this?
It's really not surprising. Like it really isn't. Or at least it shouldn't be.
Sexual assault and harassment? Yep.
Yeah.
And it's very much an indictment of a lot of the developed countries that nobody's doing anything about eggs and grok and all that, with the exceptions of France
France?
as a Western country, and then I think it was Indonesia and Malaysia both outright banned eggs.
Yeah, Indonesia and Malaysia actually have done things in retaliation for some of this stuff.
No, everybody in the West is so linked up at the top level that nothing's done.
Well, I have been seeing both the right wing and left wing kind of media sources trying to claim that Epstein was basically.
France, no.
Yeah, they let Roman Polanski just.
That's very true. I'm not sure how they square that circle. I'm guessing it's just because they don't like Elon Musk personally.
That's probably got a lot to do with it. But I've seen both left and right wing media trying to sell this line of bullshit that Epstein was like a Russian asset when it is clearly
Sounds like him.
well, not even pedophiles. Even pedophiles think he's a loser. Nobody likes him.
Did you find anything in the dig, Indiana?
Well, I mean, I thought it was the other way.
Is he taking a shit?
Kind of looks like it, yeah.
Hidden
Right on his
underneath
rug.
The pyramid of King.
No, it's because he's trying to he's like,
Did?
yeah.
Amazing. You should bring it to
His
the
own
lab.
family doesn't even like him.
Keep it safe.
But no, I've seen a lot of this. Both the left and the right trying to be like, well, Epstein was a Russian asset. See, we said
thought
the
it
whole
was the
time
other
it was
way
all
around.
Russia.
Like, he was the one controlling, like, a lot of the Russian property.
Yeah.
Like,
If anything, Russia is another Israeli asset.
yeah.
But I'm seeing both the left and right try and make that their line of bullshit because
Because if we can just blame the Russians instead of the people in charge of this country,
Right.
then the elites will stay protected.
because even though more and more people are starting to realize how fucking evil Israel really is
Oh,
as a
yeah.
country and a government, like it is like the fucking ruling class of this country is not willing to say anything
No,
negative about Israel.
never.
We're still watching a genocide happen in real time.
Yeah, it's not stopped. The ceasefire doesn't mean anything.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, but back to the thing I was talking about before we got distracted. So yeah, our earliest ancestors had four eyes. There's a bunch of various early vertebrate fish that had two big eyes to the side and then two little eyes in the middle, kind of like a spider. They think that over time, those eyes sort of, as the brain became bigger, that the number of eyes was reduced so that you'd have less of a load on the brain, and it could be used for other things. And over time, the middle eyes sort of receded into becoming what regulates our sleep cycle.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
because they went from being real like camera style eyes to being purely light sensitive eyes, like a Tuatara has, and that light sensitivity was probably what dictated like when they would sleep versus when they would stay awake. And then that same structure
Interesting.
eventually decayed into what is now our perineal gland, which is also associated with the circadian rhythm.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what floods your brain with, like, DMT and shit.
Yep.
To, like, basically make you dream.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe that's why dreams are so like visual as a memory thing too, is because it was at one point its own visual cortex in the brain.
That actually makes a lot of sense. That's interesting. Well, like, there's a lot of people kind of talk about because the pineal gland produces DMT in your brain, and it's kind of what causes like dreams and or like what like death hallucinations when you die, right? It floods the brain with DMT. A lot of people sort of think of or sort of talk about the idea that the pineal gland sort of is the third eye, right? Because if you look at like where that third eye is always placed on the forehead,
well, that's
go
exactly
straight through.
That is where those eyes would have been if we had retained them.
So that's fascinating.
Yeah, it wasn't a third eye; it was actually a third and a fourth eye, but
third and fourth. And then, like, if you cut a pineal gland in half, like if people are scientists and stuff do like models of bodies. If you take just the pineal gland like out of the brain, cut in half, it looks exactly like the eye of Horus.
Interesting.
Like exactly like the eye of Horus.
Oh, there you go.
So, and the Egyptians were very into, all the pulling out the organs and examining the organs and looking at all that stuff. So I think there's a good possibility that that symbol is based on what they saw dissecting brains.
Did you watch Monarch season 2?
If you need me to for the show, I would give it a shot.
That doesn't sound like a sterling endorsement.
Monarch.
I'll watch it if you need me to.
Well, he says it is good, so I trust his opinion. I guess it just inherently the brand does not necessarily like excite me.
Sure.
Because it's a TV spinoff of the like Godzilla Kong
yeah
universe, and that to me isn't like on its face interesting, but I would give it a chance.
I mean, it is like the least interesting thing you could do with the Godzilla universe. Oh, here's the thing about this human company that fucks around. It's like
because they're that's like my least favorite part of the movies, to be honest.
Because it's like people watch Godzilla because they want to see monsters punch each other. They don't want to see a bunch of suits in a boardroom debating, oh, our quarterly profits on kaiju production are down. It's not interesting. Humans in the show are good. Good as in morally, or good as in interesting?
Like, they're better characters than the ones that you see in the movies are.
I mean, I would certainly expect them to be, if they're going to be the focus, right? Because Godzilla movies traditionally have always gotten away with having kind of half-baked human characters because you're not there for them.
Right.
If you're only tuning in for the dudes in a boardroom, they better be damn interesting dudes in a boardroom.
Trying to talk to me?
تقدر تجيب لي آثار كمان حطها بس هنا
And
في
Godzilla
الصندوق
minus one, they
أول ما
had some
تلاقيه.
solid characters.
But yes, absolutely. But it is I'd say, an exception
Yeah.
to the rule. There's most
There are, don't get me
Godzilla,
wrong, there are Godzilla movies with some great characters. I mean, certainly the original had some good characters.
and minus one
ما
is,
يحرمنيش من كرم.
I'd say, maybe the best one
Yeah.
after the original. So,
But usually they've just been kind of either there for reaction shots or they've been there for sort of explaining the plot to you.
and that's especially true in the American movies.
Even way more so. The Japanese films have
Nahara-san.
attempted to have characters who have some meaningful relevance to the plot. They
But
haven't
I-
always succeeded.
But if the show does have good characters, that's cool. That it would be another sort of exception.
Yeah. Certainly, the 80s Godzilla movies almost had like a MCU style like roster of characters who would repeat
Yeah.
throughout the movies.
So it's not that it never happens. It's just not the typical.
وخليكم السلام.
Would buy a camel.
I wish. Get around here a little faster. Man,
Camel tastes pretty good. Have you ever had camel?
I've never had camel.
Yeah, I recommend camel stew if you ever have a chance.
Camel stew, huh? Yeah, we're trying to find these. So just keep wandering. Is it you? No. Is it you? No.
I don't think the Chief Wiggum approach is going to work.
No, I don't think so.
Remember when The Simpsons was fun?
I remember it being a long time ago, but I remember.
God.
Is it you?
No, he has a fence. He got some
Standard stamina bar.
Patience.
Oh, what a blessing. Thank you, Mr.
Doctor, actually. Dr. Jones.
Mr. Doctor.
I am Dr.
Mr.
Kafur.
Doc.
Is it you?
Well, these two.
Oh, these are just like the upgrade books. So this one in particular is a bigger stamina bar.
Definitely use that.
Pretty much, yeah. You could always use a little more of that. There's definitely upgrades I have not taken the time to get. So you have to find all those medicine bottles and then use those as the currency to buy the upgrades. And then use an additional thing to actually like activate them.
نهارك سعيد.
أخ إلين.
Should like take out the
نهارك سعيد يا سيدتي. Smells amazing in here.
It seems to specifically be like, no, they're over here, but that's like such a small like area. Like, not that many people in it. I definitely just don't see them in this little circle.
At least MF Doom is in the Epstein files.
Oh, that would have been real sad. I like
Yeah.
MF Doom. But we should probably all be prepared to potentially.
Anybody could be in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean there's still another 3 million
Bravo,
files that
Dr.
at least.
Jones. Gina found her
2.5,
way out.
I guess,
Now
but
we're
still.
all reunited. Hooray for a successful operation.
Can I ask you something? Do you think Voss told me the truth? Could my sister be working for him because she chose to?
I haven't seen Lara in a long time. I don't know that.
Boss is just trying to get into your head, Gina. Don't trust a word out of that man's mouth.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it is interesting though with FromSoft how much you can tell they've kind of just been refining the same general idea over and over
There's
throughout
a
their
confused
time.
English
Because
archaeologist
there's a lot of
wandering
stuff in Armored
Perhaps a
Core
friend
that
of
is
yours, Dr.
very
Jones?
reminiscent of
I know a few.
Souls games, even though they do play very differently. There's definitely the same gradual increasing emphasis on dodging as opposed to tanking that you see in the Souls games. Up until 5.
That
5 was
Englishman
weird.
is still pottering about the village.
It's also
I've
5 was
hardly
also
heard
kind of
of
what killed the
Mossad
series.
myself.
But that's because it was mostly based around multiplayer instead of single player.
Right, that's true.
Part of the reason I like 6 so far is I feel like it gives you a lot of options for how you can do shit, and they all seem valid.
Right, it's kind of a up to the player sort of
Yeah.
approach.
I think they brought that over from Elden Ring, even though it's not open world.
God damn it, where the hell are you, motherfuckers? Right now, back here somewhere. Is it you?
Faruk Said.
I think you're looking for someone with facial hair.
I know.
That's good. This is also basically how ice looks for people.
That is what Ice does. Is it you? So you're not white. It's probably you.
Yeah, there's a whole place full of Arabs, so you know this is exactly how they do shit.
Fucking pieces of shit, dude. I saw
Oh, what's up?
celebrities die in threes, and we have already had two.
Oh, I didn't know they died.
What two?
Yeah,
What
which
two?
two are you referring to? Does Scott Adams count? Depends on how much
Is that
you
the
like.
Dilbert guy?
That is the deal.
Eh.
I
don't know if it
that was
counts.
the right reaction.
I don't think he counts. Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
I don't even count him as a celebrity. I mean, like, even if he hadn't been a weird piece of shit, just based on
Yeah,
him
he's
having
not
created
that big.
Dilbert.
You know, I used to like Dilbert back in the day.
Well, but, like, is Dilbert such a big thing?
Catherine
To,
O'Hara. Desmond Wilson, or is it Demond?
I
I'm
didn't.
bad.
I definitely saw Catherine O'Hara. I didn't see the other one.
I'm not surprised about Catherine O'Hara. I mean, she was getting up there in age.
71.
Yeah. Was the guy from San Francisco? Oh, really? That dude died.
Okay, so I did see a thing about from Sanford and Sons, but I didn't really realize or look at the name. So
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen that. So I didn't know that's his name.
One of my favorite jokes in all of the show 30 Rock.
The only thing I know about Dilbert is that Family Guy bit. You know, I actually don't know the Family Guy bit about Dilbert.
I've seen it, but it's been so long. But one of my favorite bits of humor in the show 30 Rock is Tracy Morgan's character and Alec Baldwin's character are in like a feud, and to
Basically, Sanford sounded like he was saying the band Mumford and Sons. That's good.
That's funny.
I feel like that's how a lot of white people probably say Sanford.
That's probably true. That's probably true. But in the 30 Rock episode, to piss off Alec Baldwin, Tracy Morgan like buys out his like favorite orchestra that he's like already going to and excited about, and he has them play a 4-hour version of the theme song from Sanford instead of like the music they were supposed to play. And so it is literally like an entire orchestra going da 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 for 4 hours.
That's good.
That always cracked me up.
Yeah, I feel like Dilbert mostly ran its course in the 90s and 2000s, and after that it just kind of... it was still around, but I think it lost all of its charm.
And then Scott Adams turned into a fucking...
He went completely insane. I mean, I'm sure he was always racist, but he definitely went completely nuts in the 2010s.
Why is that not working?
Oh man, just picturing somebody raging out on this fucking lock thing, trying to fucking kneecap it and shit.
Okay. There we go. Okay. I just couldn't. I
These
don't.
exertion noises were just selling anymore. Like, I wish we could have seen that from third person. That would have looked amazing. Guy probably thought black people gave him cancer.
Well,
He might actually have thought that.
Well, what's amazing about him and his whole thing is that the form, I forget what it is exactly, but his form of cancer actually was relatively treatable because of how early they caught it.
Yeah.
And instead of going and doing any sort of Western medicine. He just became like a complete Jesus freak about it.
Oh, wonderful.
And didn't go get the what is known to be effective chemo for that particular type of cancer. He just kind of
I mean,
he just kind of was like, well, Jesus will cure me.
that's not the best way to commit suicide.
بس أكيد أول ما يلاقوا اللي بيدوروا عليه.
I'm not upset that he did it though.
I mean, I don't care. Like I said, he was turned into a complete piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're better off without that guy.
Yeah. I do think it was fascinating that fucking Corey almost ended up as Dogbert on the Dilbert animated show.
That was a crazy story. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, they were being racist towards him when
They were?
when they called him in to do that because they literally just were like, do a black voice. Well, like that's what he said they asked him
Yep,
to do,
and he did his normal voice. And they're like, "Can you be more black?"
and then it was just like, okay, well that's not my normal voice. Like, God, I mean that just shows you how much like
Yeah, he was always a piece of shit.
that guy always sucked. People just didn't know about it until later. Fuck Scott Adams. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, I don't think anybody messes up.
Oh, there's definitely like a lot of crybaby bitches on the like kind of right wing grifter sphere on the internet.
Did they even care about Scott Adams?
Oh yeah, they like were championing him as like a fucking pop culture figure that came over to their side of the aisle.
He
And
was always
I guess he just wasn't outspoken in
I
like
guess.
public as much about it.
I feel like that's got to be a cope. I feel like none of these people. Scott Adams was a big Trump bootler.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, it was
Yes, he was.
specifically in Trump's first term that he came out hard. He even begged Trump for help. Yeah, I don't
To
think-
cure his cancer.
I don't think he got it either.
No, no, he didn't.
Trump doesn't give a fuck about you unless you're like a massive international criminal. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh well. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it's a cope. I don't think those people actually gave a fuck about Scott Adams. Like until
No, not really.
And then he came out and they had to champion him. It's like, look, see, celebrities are on our side.
Is he hoping Trump would pardon his cancer?
Maybe Trump did pardon his cancer. That's what the cancer got him.
You are pardoned from life.
I think he pardoned the cancer, but not Scott Adams.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, shit, I might pardon the cancer that killed Scott Adams.
Yeah, I guarantee you, none of these people that were celebrating him as this champion of the right, before he came out, were going, "Oh man, I wish we could get Scott Adams on our side. If we had the Dilbert guy, we could do great things."
Yeah,
Nobody
right.
was thinking that.
Nobody, no, that's absolutely. It was only after he started saying shit in public that, yeah.
So I guess now they got Nicki Minaj.
That's bizarre. That feels weird, right?
I'm not surprised, to be honest. She has a history of defending pedophiles.
I knew that she had kind of floated some right wing shit too in the past, but I didn't expect her to become like full on like primary on stage mouthpiece.
Right, so Rob Schneider, Kevin Sorbo, and Dean Cain.
Yeah, I mean, 2 out of 3 of those never even did anything good, even one time. And the third one, it's been a hell of a fucking long time since he did. So.
Is the Superman show even good?
You know what? The Lois in that show was actually kind of good, but he's not. I don't think he was a particularly good Superman. But I'll give it that the actress that played Lois in that '90s show was actually pretty decent. But that's it. not him. Not his part in it.
You look like a capable fellow. Do you have a moment?
Wasn't it Terry Hatcher?
I don't remember her name, to be completely
This
honest.
guy looks like a snake oil salesman.
We helped. Do you remember we rescued his son
Oh,
in the Vatican area
yeah, I
already?
remember that.
So here's
Mr.
one of the
Savage,
other side
What are you
missions.
doing here?
Well, you see, after the dig was shut down, Father Ventura introduced me to Herr Voss. a quite charming man in need of my expertise.
Boss.
You know, it's always fascinating.
He was
Sometimes you
frightfully
see
kind to me
like
in Sydney at
goods
first.
from like
Too
third world
kind in
countries, especially
hindsight, I
Asia.
admit.
You'll see
You
like
see, we were
white
invited
dudes in
on
that
an
sort of like costume
excavation
as like the
and then brought
mascot.
here to assist him.
There's like
Really?
yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. There's a kind of like canned coffee that is available in Asian stores. You can find it here. That
Huh.
is, it's like Mr. Brown's coffee or something like that. It's
Mr.
dude-
Brown sold by Mr. White.
well, it's a dude that looks exactly like that,
Huh.
like a little bit fatter, but you know,
That's bizarre.
yeah,
That's
he's like
weird.
holding the coffee in his hand. I'm like, oh yeah, just
wearing a
wearing a
turban.
turban, great for
Where is
wearing to protect you from the sun. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that is actually why Arabs dress like that. Is it's both really good for keeping the sun from fucking you over in the desert, and then it also is just helpful enough for keeping you warm at night without making you like, you know, all sweaty.
I'll go look.
That's why their clothing is kind of
I know a
loose.
way into the Nazi compound.
Fine kettle of fish after the other.
أهلا.
The best.
Right.
I mean, they've had thousands of years to figure out the optimal clothing to wear in the desert, so
So they know what they're doing.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And then this is it 3 that this area has?
Where's the best in the market?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the side mission for. What do you want me to take a picture of?
وده معقولة؟ لا لا لا.
Okay,
أنت أكيد معاك
snake?
فلوس.
snake charmer.
That's cute. I wonder if you guys wear big Russian hats.
I have had one of those big.
Yeah, you do have a big Russian
Yeah, it's I don't know if I still have it, but I used to have one of those.
Yeah,
They're warm.
they're
They
good,
are
yeah.
legitimately good hats.
Well, I mean, just like you can count on an Arab to tell you how to dress in a warm place, you can trust a Russian to tell you how to dress when it's cold.
Yeah, I mean they might not be good at a lot of other things, but the Russians can do that.
Dressing for the cold and drinking. Those are the two things you can always count on a Russian for a good advice for.
Yeah, if you want to, if you need advice on being like a suicidal alcoholic, you go ask some Russians.
And they'll tell you, come to St. Petersburg. You will not live without a drink. What about being a spy?
Ask Israel. You want to be a spy? You fucking go talk to Israel. They
Yeah.
seemingly got the fucking biggest spy network in the world.
What else are Russians good at?
I'd probably trust him to be able to tell you a good potato from a bad potato.
Kirk's parents worked for Israel. That's not terribly surprising. I mean, it is interesting that Charlie...
Maybe she's not sad he's dead because he was a goyim.
Wouldn't put it past her. Wait, who can you trust these days?
Not a lot of people, that's for sure.
Anyone in politics, they pretty much at this point have to prove they're not part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, I would by default distrust.
Well, they gained from killing Kirk. Well, he was a huge anti-Israel advocate. I mean, he was also like outright anti-Semitic, if I remember right. But specifically, he was both anti-Israel and open to voices on the left that are critical of Israel, which is something that the establishment did not like. Still for Israel? Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I thought he was.
I definitely remember him being like kind of weird about Israel. We're seeing stuff about him being like not liking Israel.
Well, I thought it was mostly after the Gaza stuff started. I'm sure he gave pro-Israel statements before that. But,
well, the thing is all the stuff that I'm thinking of where he was not totally for Israel was all right before he died.
yeah.
Like he super pro-Israel, and then he started becoming not so pro-Israel, and then almost right away died.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not saying anything necessarily by that.
I mean, it's
It
certainly...
did seem to be an attitude
I think
switch
he would
up.
fall in line with what Trump wanted, like when he was hardcore about the Epstein files, which Trump said talking about...
Stop talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I can believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true for sure. I just know that I saw stuff say about him kind of starting to be like a little like not so for Israel, and then
Well,
he
that-
died immediately after that.
That was one of the things that
I'm not saying anything specific.
Yeah.
Just
that was also one of the things
It is
that
weird.
Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens picked up on after his death. And
oh, they've run, yeah.
I think they've gone back now, but for a while there, they were.
Well,
doing
she's fucking crazy.
she is insane,
Like,
but
she's like out of her goddamn mind.
well, I mean, she's now like the dinosaurs are gay like chick. So
Wait, what? Dinosaurs are
you
gay?
didn't know about that? Yeah, she was
She-
talking about how like Owens' narratives that he was talking to her about. He hated Israel telling him what to do.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how much you can trust Candace Owens either. 'Cause
Yeah, well, okay. I need to know more about the dinosaurs being gay. What?
Yeah, well, dinosaurs are a conspiracy to make you gay. There's something that the left made up, I guess. And she just said dinosaurs were gay. Like, I don't know what the context
So the dinosaurs were real. It's just that they were gay.
I think she's saying that they're a conspiracy by gay people. It's kind of hard to put too much thought into it because I don't think she did.
Right. Huh.
Yeah.
I just don't. Huh. I just don't know, like, how to even approach that.
But
Well,
yeah, I mean,
she hopefully she doesn't find out about our book.
that's
There's a gay dinosaur in there.
true. She said Kirk was a time traveler.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's why you can't entirely trust her because she has lost her goddamn mind.
I mean, at all, really.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the Charlie Kirk thing, there are things that make it like you got to ask questions about it, but you also can't read too much into everything because at the end of the day, this is crazy people talking about someone who was killed by a crazy person.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's clearly, from what we're seeing right now, there's a lot of conspiracies that have truth to them or have partial truth to them. But for every conspiracy that is true or turns out to be true, there's a million people that misinterpreted
Yep.
the true part in 1,000 different ways. And so, I mean, even if, you're... Well, especially, this is my message to people right now that are coming around to some conspiracies for the first time because they're seeing evidence. And be careful not to trust everything you see
Yep.
that is claiming to be evidence, even though there is some real evidence.
Yeah.
You gotta
You have to be
remember to
incredibly discerning.
and keep it in perspective.
Yeah.
That's I've been like watching this conspiracy shit for 10. There were people that thought I went crazy 10 years ago, right? But that whole time, I've always maintained I don't know anything for sure based on some of the ideas I've talked about. It's just that there are things that are weird that I don't understand.
And some of those things have gone from things we were suspicious of to things we now know for sure. But not all of them.
No,
And you
not all.
always have to be ready for an outcome like that. You know, if you focus on conspiracy theories a
Du
lot.
bist lächerlich.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll be onto something and sometimes you won't. And you have to know, you have to go into it going, I think this is suspicious and worth looking into, but I can't make a bunch of assumptions.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, the assumptions is number one because people like to. People want to make assumptions because I think people want to understand things immediately and have answers to.
They want to go, oh, I figured it out. I broke the code. And
Yeah.
it's usually not that simple.
No. That being said, I have been right about some shit that I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to fucking.
Stiefel sind grau.
Well, I remember, way back in the day, I didn't believe a lot of the stuff that was being said about the Clintons, and all that turned out to be completely true.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes the other way, too. Just because something is a conspiracy theory doesn't mean you should dismiss it out of hand.
That's also true. I mean, I've always said that, if you believe in every conspiracy theory you hear, you're a gullible fucking idiot.
Yep.
And if you don't believe in any conspiracies ever, you're also a gullible fucking idiot. There's a balance but in this to achieve.
Looks like they moved the big guy.
But, that number one thing is just gotta be fucking careful. Because you can be right about one thing, and then that could lead you into a rabbit hole of bullshit.
Yep.
That is complete nonsense, which is often what happens. I think that actually a lot of the people that get really obsessed with conspiracies,
The actor from Silent Hill 2 is talking about Return to Silent Hill on stream.
talking shit, I hope. I mean, she's probably not because she's getting paid by the company.
Yeah, I'm sure she's contractually obligated not to talk too much shit. They're making the freaking frogs gay. Oh, I got an update for you on that one, Toon. Because that was Alex Jones's big claim to fame, obviously. Trump decided to put that chemical back into the water after Obama had actually outlawed it. And Alex Jones has not said a word about that.
Nope. Even though he was obsessed with it
Yep.
before, he hasn't said anything about it now.
Yeah, because it was atrazine.
Yeah, and not to think what atrazine was actually doing was it was making the frogs switch genders.
Yeah, it wasn't making them gay. It was just because frogs are very different from us biologically. They can alter their genders based on temperature and chemical composition of the water.
That's why what happens in Jurassic Park kind of happens. Is
Yeah.
It's based on the frog DNA being introduced into the dinosaurs' environment.
And when that happens, based on atrazine, if I remember correctly, it makes the frogs either fully female or at least act like females because well, their brain chemistry has been completely altered. And they're not gay; they literally just act like female frogs.
Yeah. So that's the truth of that scenario.
And it does not affect humans the same way.
Yeah, it literally can't. It's because frogs already have a predisposition.
Why hasn't Jurassic Park done a Godzilla type thing? They kind of did, though. I mean, wasn't that what the fucking Indominus Rex was? I mean, yeah, I know it's not a kaiju, but it has magic powers.
Yeah, that shit, it does just have magic powers.
And I feel like Here's a Dinosaur, except bigger, is probably not going to be a favorable comparison for them. Godzilla movies.
Kid sure knows how to put on.
Plus, I mean, like,
face.
dinosaurs in real life are kind of big, like what are they going to do? Plop an Argentinosaurus in the film and go, okay, that's how it rampaged through a city, because they did that in Lost World.
And it sucked then.
I also just don't think that Jurassic Park as a franchise has even the creativity for that idea anymore.
No, I don't think so. That's where we're coming in. We're fucking coming in to take like all that fucking dinosaur fucking attention away. Because they don't fucking know what to do with it.
No, it's just here's some dinosaurs, and they just run around, and that's it. That's the movie.
It's every movie for like 8 fucking movies.
Oh, Chris Pratt held his hands up, and they stopped. Wow, that was it. There's so much stuff you can do with dinosaurs, even from just like a purely scientific perspective.
Yeah, I mean, and that's without them talking or shooting guns.
I mean, there's been a lot.
you know.
There's been a lot of like really good like dinosaur documentaries and stuff more recently, and
some of the only things to have the feathers on them too that like actually update to what we know them to look like now.
it's interesting that like pop culture hasn't done that.
People, I think I've heard some people are like super resistant to the idea. It's I don't. It's just because it's like what they're.
Jurassic World movie with the insects could have been interesting.
I disagree.
I don't know. I look, man, it's called Jurassic World, not fucking like Devonian World. Like,
It just that would be a different thing.
yeah, I'm here for dinosaurs, not for giant bugs. You can do a giant bugs movie. I bet you can make a good one, but like Jurassic World Dominion, almost said Domination, are
These
not
guys won't fool
good
that captain.
examples of movies. I mean, fundamentally, wouldn't it just be like a modern remake of them, like the giant ant movie from the 50s?
They might as well just do a remake of them instead.
Yeah, I mean, that might actually be good.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think there was anything to that idea personally, but
I mean, without the bugs, but the idea of the dinosaurs living on was huge. Oh, yeah, that would have been
sure.
That I
No,
agree with you.
I understand what you mean there. Yeah.
But they didn't actually want to think about that, so they're like, well, here's some bugs.
Yeah.
Halt! Bitte kehr Betreten verboten. Verschwinde sofort. Kehr du kannst hier nicht rein.
It's fine. I'll just go over here and come on the other side. You won't see it.
They're pretty bad at guarding the shit.
Gotta stay clear of that captain.
Then in Rebirth, they just say the dinosaurs started dying off again.
Yeah, and the very next movie after they were like, dinosaurs are out and about.
Yeah, how does that even work? Like, they wouldn't have taken over areas of the world if they're going to immediately die.
Gefunden! Keile!
Pick your distance, pal.
Ich seh dich. Ich lach mich kaputt.
Stopp, du darfst nicht sein. Du solltest erst mal kämpfen lernen.
There aren't enough games where you get to hit and not do it.
There really aren't.
Lauf lieber zu deiner Mama.
No, there's I feel too many.
Yeah, there's definitely too many. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense that they would take over in one movie and then just be instantly dead the next.
yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
Unless it to be an Ice Age or something. How have we not? That's going to be one of their next movies, isn't it? Jurassic World, Ice Age.
I would not be shocked if that happened at some point. But no, I mean that's it didn't necessarily start out this way, but over time, one of the things that I think motivated us to keep working on our book did become sort of how lackluster the Jurassic World movies were, and how much we just think they suck.
They can't live in the environment. Why can't they live in the environment? Dinosaurs lived in Cretaceous Earth, which was very similar to our environment. They even lived in fucking Antarctica. If dinosaurs could adapt to Antarctica, they could adapt to, like, Minnesota.
They could adapt to Minnesota.
I mean, you could maybe make the point that, like, they wouldn't be able to fill the niches that are occupied by existing animals, or that they wouldn't be able to adapt to living in cities because they're fucking huge. But Domination, or Dominion, or whatever it was called, already established that they apparently could just have viable populations outside the park.
Yeah.
Does it say dinosaurs had to move closer to the equator to live? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't
That's
make
the
any
dumbest
sense.
shit I've ever fucking heard. Like, real-ass dinosaurs lived worldwide. There was nowhere on Earth that we have found that didn't have dinosaurs on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Not that I expect Jurassic Park to be the most scientific franchises anymore. Granted, the original did have frogs.
Yeah, at least in that movie you can say, hey, frogs work this way.
Sure.
So you can kind of be like, it makes sense that if you make them slightly frog-like, that this could be possible.
It's just that they're also like, oh, frogs are the closest living ancestor to dinosaurs.
Which is not true.
It's like,
Birds are.
you skipped a few steps there. You could have at least picked lizards.
Right. That's true.
But yeah, I mean, even back then, it was already kind of becoming established in the paleontology world.
Yeah.
Stopp! Aber sofort! Du spielst jetzt mit den großen Jungs.
Pick your distance, pal.
Ich lach mich kaputt. Pass auf!
Gonna get the thing.
Is that a toilet brush?
I think it is.
Du schaffst es!
Okay, being whacked in the face with a toilet brush would be pretty awesome.
Hey, it's what Nazis deserve.
Oh, it absolutely is.
God damn it. Can you guys fuck off?
Holst du gleich?
Oh shit.
Du solltest erst mal kämpfen lernen.
Stamina upgrade, baby.
Eindringling!
Rebirth made a lot of money.
Fängst du gleich an zu heulen?
Yeah, they've all made a lot of money, but I've had a theory about that for a long time.
Not much of the others.
Yeah, it is lowering.
Yeah, they're all kind of gradually declining.
Kind of like the
That-
Transformers movies
Yeah.
slowly started making less money over time.
It's just that it's the big budget action schlock movie that will get butts and seats regardless because it's big budget. And it is easy to export to places like China.
And also, there aren't any other big dinosaur things. I really think that so much of the success of Jurassic World.
Yeah, because people they could point to itself and be like, "Oh, we're the dinosaur thing." You can't see that anywhere else.
And they're right.
Yeah.
Until now. but for real, I mean, that is one of the things that motivated us
Do you
to keep.
think the movie didn't do as well because it had an Asian female lead?
I don't think so. I think they didn't do well because these movies are fucking terrible, and people are slowly getting like a memo that this is the same bullshit over and over again.
I mean, people probably aren't going to these movies to see the female lead in any of them. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess Bryce Dallas Howard looked pretty good in Jurassic World, but that wouldn't motivate me to actually watch the movie.
I really think it's just because people are slowly wising to the.
Making a joke about Scarlett Johansson.
I forgot she was even in it. To be
I
completely
did too.
honest.
Yeah, I thought you were genuinely saying there was an Asian chick in it, but that's pretty good. That's good.
I didn't even register. That's
That
funny.
went over our end. What other characters can Scarlett Johansson play? You think
Well, she was also the lead in that Ghost in the Shell movie.
sounded great? Yeah, just like the old movies.
Hell yeah! I wonder they might have even gotten sound effects from the film studio.
Probably,
to be
yeah.
honest,
Thunderous, good word for it.
um,
But yeah, I mean, if they do more X-Men stuff, she could be Jubilee.
Das hier ist ein Sperrgebiet. Du hast keine Chance. Jetzt bist du fällig.
bye.
Coolest gamer that should have Harrison Ford playlist.
Dude, I mean, Harrison Ford gets so grumpy about nerdy shit.
He does.
I mean, like, you remember when he came out at the Game Awards, not this most recent one, but the year before, and he like walked out on stage out of the fog machine and everything, and he's like, "What the fuck is this place?"
Hold on, shaft, kid. Come on.
Like that
get up.
dude. No, that dude does not like overly nerdy stuff. I don't think
Lucky you
Harrison
didn't
Ford
break
would
a
ever
leg.
play a video game.
Come on, follow me.
Do I know you, sir?
That is what would make that hilarious,
Look, we
though.
gotta get you out of here.
Yeah, if they somehow strong-armed him into doing it.
Not bad, sir.
Do you think what I sent you was real?
Landed on some
What'd you get sent?
but they were really soft rocks.
Let's see. I don't know. Oh, my app is up. My Discord app's also updating, so I can't look at it yet.
I don't care for him much either.
I'll keep it on standby.
Did you just send it to Sage or is it in the general chat?
It's in the general chat. I saw the notification. Okay, yeah, if you want to pull it up.
Let's see if my shit will work. About 50-50 shot, I feel like.
This is Adamic. What's the connection to the Great Circle?
Oh, goddamn. Oh, there you go. Harrison Ford playing the game. It's
Oh,
PS
really?
PlayStation ad. Uncharted 3.
This can't be real.
This is long, Jesus.
No, that's not real.
What? What is it?
It's got 170 views.
Yeah.
Relax, kid. I'll get you out.
I mean, I guess that looks like him holding a controller, but I feel like the way it's like spliced together is weird too.
Yeah.
The editing is very strange. I don't know.
I'm not going to watch this whole thing because it's like fucking 7 minutes long.
I feel like that can't be fully real.
I know
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that's not real.
I'm being just like the attention deficit kids who were just dissing on earlier. But
I don't know. It doesn't seem real to me, but I could be wrong. You know, I've been wrong before.
oh, that was the thing I was going to say on that subject that I forgot to bring up. Standardized testing, much believe like in the X-Files. Standardized testing has apparently gone down the drain in order
I
to make
mean,
up for the
it
fact.
started like hovering over
Oh,
it
that's
at the
enough.
very least.
Oh, sure, of course it did. But in order to make up for the increasing shortfalls in kids' reading abilities, the standards have gone down from like the reading comprehension test would be like it would give you a paragraph, and you're supposed to you'd be supposed to answer like some questions about it. That would be. It wouldn't just be purely like, what did this say? It would be like, oh, what do you think about this? What was the interpretation of that, etc.
Right, you got to actually process the information.
Yeah. Now it's like there's a sentence, and it just gives you like a question about what the sentence factually said.
Oh, that's not good.
So that's the level we've been
I think it's a
having
dead
high score rates on that.
I have heard a lot of stuff about like, like kids that are graduating and shit in like high schools and stuff right now are like cannot
Go on,
fully
kid.
read
Head to the village.
I believe it.
That's where you'll find the professor.
because the standards have gotten so low to pass that like you don't even have to actually really be able to read properly to
I know
pass.
the way from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, because I mean, we're in the middle of this like attention deficit
Welcome,
crisis, and the response hasn't been
Check in on Savage.
okay. Let's make sure kids are learning. It's been let's make sure everybody gets a diploma.
Yeah,
We don't want inconvenience anyone. We don't want a bunch of kids to potentially have to stay a grade or something. It's easier just not try.
that seems to be the primary way of dealing with problems now. Just don't try.
Yeah.
Just give up.
I mean, that's our strategy for global warming.
Yeah, it is. Well, you can't eat. I mean, there's how many people you can't even get to acknowledge that it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a huge portion of people who still believe that it's fake.
Better take a look over there.
No, really?
Verdammt! Geh in Deckung! Mach hin!
There's a huge strike going on in Germany, by the way.
Lauf lieber zu deiner Mama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all their transportation workers are on strike, so there are no buses or trains running in the country.
Damn.
And
That's what we need to. That's what we
Oh,
need to
shit.
do here. Damn. All right.
well, it's because the transportation workers are tired of the shitty hours and not getting paid enough. Because ever since the transportation networks were privatized,
Oh,
it's
goddamn.
been nothing but downhill over there.
I mean, it makes sense.
Privatization usually makes things shittier. Locust Devil?
What?
What's Locust Devil?
Locust.
Is that like something from Chainsaw Man or something?
That's my only immediate thought, but I don't know. I mean, I just as in like, is that's what they should have called it in Jurassic World? Because
Sir,
yes,
is this the right way?
Find out soon enough.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. Okay.
they might have there might have been a locust devil at one point that they fought as like more of a minor thing.
I'm saying that should have been in it.
If Jurassic Park or Jurassic World was more like Chainsaw Man, it would be better.
There you go. Chainsaw T-Rex. I still think it's fucking ridiculous how dumb that second movie was, too. It's like, what's the perfect weapon to sell in the black market? A dinosaur. It's like, excuse me? Do guns not exist in this world?
Dinosaur devil.
I mean, there is Devil Dinosaur. That's a comic.
Yeah, that's true. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Go on, kid. Head to the village. That's where you'll find the professor.
We also just got our first bit of proper feedback on the second book.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Things
I know
are
the way
moving.
from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, if you're into it, you might be getting a second book later on this
Welcome,
year
kid.
or early next year.
I should check in on Savage later. Make sure City made it back all right.
Yeah, we got a lot of advertising to figure out still
We do.
for the first book, but things are coming along, man. Things are really coming along. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Then we got a couple more books to go.
I mean, if we can, fulfill that sort of schedule of a book a year for 4 years, and then I think that is the point too, where we can really like take like a long break.
Yes, because we have other project ideas in the pipe still.
a number of other things.
How many bits for you all to watch Stranger Things, Tales from '85?
I'm not watching that shit, dude.
What is that, the prequel? Or...
It's the animated series set between seasons 1 and 2 spin-off that they're doing. Because being animated is also the only way that the characters can still be kids. Because those actors are fucking,
I was going to ask if maybe they were planning on doing something interesting with like creatures or something, but
No.
it just makes sense.
No.
It's just lazy.
No. Yeah, I'm not watching that shit. I didn't watch the main show. I'm not.
But you didn't get to find out about the secret ending, Sage.
There is one.
That's what they want you to think, Sage.
Is that what they want me to think?
That's what the Epstein files are really about, concealing the secret ending of Stranger Things.
Oh, man.
But you know what also sucks about the whole Epstein thing is you're going to have a huge rise in anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
There's going to be a
absolutely.
lot of innocent Jews are going to be
These
taking the
guys won't
fall
fall back
for a
in.
bunch of shit that these elites, many of whom are not Jewish, did.
Yeah, it's going to get misconstrued as a race-based thing, and that this group is guilty of this. Well, it's just not the reality of it.
We're already kind of seeing that shit.
Yes, we are.
And I think that's part of what the elites are counting on. They've always planned on using the average Jewish population as a giant human shield for their operation.
Yep. Because it's easy for society to bully a bunch of people that are maybe racially related to who's guilty, but really have nothing to do with it otherwise, versus actually holding like the rich, powerful people accountable for anything. It's a very easy scapegoat for them to just kind of toss out.
Yeah, we're just going in circles, man. Things have not changed much in human history for thousands of years.
Circling the drain, man. Fucking humanity is a failed experiment.
Yeah, it's not going good, man.
Like, good lord.
Well, it's definitely a good thing that Elon Musk isn't going to be building a Mars base anytime soon, because he's not going to put one off. Because that would just be Epstein Island on Mars.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. That's all. That's absolutely all it would be.
أنا لاحظت معسكر تخييم مهجور غرب المدينة عند الخرابة القديمة. ما كانش عندي الجرأة إن أقرب أكتر بسبب الكلاب الشرسة اللي في المكان. ممكن تبص بصة.
Afternoon Tune, are you going to watch the Stranger Things Tales from '85?
انت بتوترني ليه كل ما جلع؟
How's fucking Knight of Cups or whatever it was you wanted us to watch? Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, was it?
Knight of Cups. Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is still probably better than Knight of Cups.
I should hope so. That was insufferable.
Knight of Cups is, I think, one of my least favorite movies.
Waiting for it to end. That's the right strategy. Oh, it's a... I thought a bird just died next to you.
أنا دايما أسمع
The monkey brought you the Holy Grail.
تحت
I was-
سكن النازيين.
I don't know. I think we want to give it back. I think it like took it from somebody like in one of these market stalls. I think.
Binge it, I think it'll be it. So yeah, it won't be long. I'm sure. You excited based on the opening of some dude just taking a shit?
I know Lucky Dog was not liking it.
سلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
There he is, Professor. Oh, هتندم إنك اشتريت
Am
مني.
I glad to see you again?
Good wares, the best in the market. You are not a German, yeah? You must buy that one.
Not just now.
Can I get that? Where can I? I know this monkey stole this from somebody. I just don't know who.
You all right, kid?
Oh,
I think so, sir.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
really done me proud, you know.
that is a show that I've heard good things about the show about Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Lucky Dog was telling me he thought it that at least that first episode he really didn't like it.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, it's a show that I think would have had potential, but holy shit, that trailer! Like the comedy in that show is
Mind if I
like
keep
pure
this?
cringe.
I have a friend who can get it to the museum in Cairo.
I mean, I also just
Was the boy who
You're
found
done with Game of Thrones.
I'm done with that universe. I don't care.
up to him?
I just don't care.
Take it.
Like even if a show spinoff is good, I just don't think I'd like I don't like Gendy Tartakovsky doing that like animated Game of Thrones show. I love Gendy Tartakovsky. I still don't think I'm going to watch that.
This is the most fun
Don't
I've
you
ever
like
had.
that it has a different tone from the rest of it?
Really?
I mean, a different tone is fine. It's just that I wish that tone wasn't cringe humor.
Right.
Like a different tone is not necessarily a bad thing, but like what specific different tone are
I
we
know
talking?
that-
You know, like
The books,
college in
Night of the Seven
Connecticut.
Kingdoms, are supposed to be more lighthearted, more like a fairy tale story. And I think that sounds like a great idea. I might even read those books.
He's not
Sure.
a
But-
real archaeologist.
Fairy tale, lighthearted
Hanged if you end up like that.
story about chivalry doesn't translate well to like weird.
I'm taking a shit on the theme song of the show.
And then follow it up with like weird CW ass humor. Like, no, thank you.
Like I don't know, just being a different tone is not inherently good or bad.
Yeah.
But it seems like the specific tone that they did pick is fucking terrible. I don't know. That's what that's what I've gotten from it.
The finest,
Well.
practically free.
Good example, a good lesson in tone is Fallout right now.
What do we have?
Ugh.
The man.
God, the last episode's out today too.
Yes, it is. We got some.
Shit, you know what? If we
You
end
want
the
to do
stream
that
at,
after the stream?
if we get the stream at 5 instead of 5:30,
Let's do it.
We can watch the last episode
Yeah,
together.
we can both shit on it.
Oh God.
With the Maula,
Because I mean, you know, that's a show that attempts to have the same tone as the games, the mix of offensive, crass humor with, you know, like being more of an actual story about the apocalypse.
The last episode of Fallout.
Yeah,
That's out today.
but the thing
We're
is,
gonna watch it right after the stream.
yeah. And that's a tone that worked in some of the games, you know, because they were well written, because the two things were meant to complement each other. Haven't started? Ooh, you got something ahead of you then.
I know. When we do that review, be prepared for people that like the show to come and thumbs down your video because of us.
Did that happen last time?
You know, I don't know actually. I don't know if it did.
I mean, we weren't the
This
only
Ventura
ones, that's
guy.
for sure.
Really doesn't
The
like
first,
it, does he?
well, that's true. Dusk also hated it, but it didn't. It seemed like us and Dusk were the only people that hated it.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, too, and I know you were more lukewarm on the show, and weren't like a super into it, but I don't think you hated it either.
No, I didn't get that.
So, but we fucking hated it.
It's a travesty, dude.
too many missing pieces to solve the puzzle.
Well then, I'll look for more inscriptions.
It's one of those things that I feel like is getting a pass because it's based on something that a lot of people like.
It's based on something that
People saying this season, actually, surprisingly, at least for me anyway, a lot of people are actually not into this season compared to the first. Obviously, it has its fans. Don't get me wrong.
But I have heard some of the people that did like the first season say they've been disappointed with the second season.
Yeah.
And I would not say that it is worse. I feel like it's just the same amount
consistent
of
with
stupid.
itself. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same amount of bad as the first season. But I think that the first season got away on with being very vibes based, and people just that maybe have never played the games ever, just experiencing that tone for the first time
Yeah.
and going like, oh wow, this is different, this is good, just based on the fact that it's a different universe they've never seen.
And there are people who have played the games who are like, "Oh, I like Fallout 4. And this is, you know, it looks like games, so you know that's cool."
Meanwhile, Fallout 4 is this like terrible sort of
I don't.
degradation of what the games had been. In 3, I mean 3 we also talk about we also do not like 3. We think 3 was a huge step down for what those games are and can be.
I don't like 3, but I find myself defending it more and more these days in comparison to the other ones.
That is kind of crazy.
Because, for all the problems that 3 had, it at least knew what Fallout was and it tried to be Fallout.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like everything past Fallout 4 has not done a good job of that.
He's gonna see through my disguise.
Get out of here.
No, hai perso la ragione, Pio.
So, are there any? I don't think there's any guys left to fight Club.
Yeah.
Got all of them.
Yeah, we did go through a whole bunch of that.
Complimenti, campione. I soldi di una
Can I buy this? Yeah.
There's a lot of money in this game, too.
No, I mean, I haven't been going out of my way to find all of it, but
Sure.
Come state, padre?
Assurdo. Non può dirsi rubare se ciò che prendi è già tuo di diritto, Pio.
that actually is the start of the DLC.
Made homes before it started pouring down.
This
Oh, damn.
disguise won't fool my captain.
Get out of that rain, man.
Sì, lo so, Pio, era una domanda retorica.
Dude,
We have no choice but to start the DLC at this point.
finished all the side quests.
Finish all the other stuff.
Nameless crusader.
I'm familiar with the story. Fierce warrior. Fought in the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, like a giant. They say he never removed his helmet. What do you ask?
I am a conservative.
Chasing down
When I
these
was
guys.
working in a casino over there, I discovered a hidden text in a mural. Can you believe it? It said that Il Papa. Allora, Pio. Pope Paul IV had an item of
I think
this
the guy from
crusader in his
Rebirth made a good
possession.
Indiana Jones.
His helmet. And listen to this.
Jurassic
The
World
book
Rebirth? I don't know who that. I don't know what guy you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we long glassed
The
over the
black
fact
shirts
that
have locked down the
Scarlett
casino.
Johansson was there.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. I remember she was in it. So
That tells you how much we pay
I
attention.
have to know if this is all true.
I haven't watched one since the first Jurassic World because I hated that movie so much that I refused to ever watch more.
Jonathan Bailey.
Find the entrance.
I don't know who that is.
How would I get
Jonathan
him?
Bailey, say.
Hypothetically speaking,
Yeah, I
of
don't-
course.
There is a key to
His
the
first name
casino
is
in my
Jonathan.
office.
His last name is Bailey.
My bird
Sure.
will
Tells you
open the
everything
window
you
for
know.
you.
I mean, I guess.
Sure. I'm sorry. What was your name?
I don't think I've ever seen him in anything
This
or
here is
know
Pio.
who that
Well, he
is.
was in Jurassic
Well
World.
I get that.
He was in Wicked.
I didn't see that either.
You?
I don't think I'm ever going to watch that.
Understood the sight. I'm being forced out of the Vatican, so we have to meet elsewhere. Come to Palazzo Ricci, my house, just across the
Well,
Tiber.
maybe if he was in the
Ricci,
stage
huh?
play of Wicked, you
I'll
could
tell
see
you
that.
what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it
Eh.
exactly as I found it. Sound good?
Grazie.
Well, I'd
my
say
friend.
you gotta see
If
more
you find
stage
anything,
plays. You gotta
come
go
to
see
my house
Brent.
and let me know. D'accordo?
Oh,
It was a terrible stage play. You want to see the stage play of Cats?
Yes, Pio's very
It's
clever.
better than the movie.
I mean, I've seen. I mean, that's the thing. I've seen a lot of stage plays. Actually, I've seen a lot of these. Cats is
But you're not seeing the right ones.
Cats is nightmarish in all forms. If we're being completely honest with ourselves,
Yeah.
it's better as a stage play, but is it good?
I mean, the comparison to the movie is an incredibly low bar.
Hey, fuck
You
you.
didn't like it even before you posted. Oh, he's got Brent. I don't think you're gonna take it.
I'm not gonna make it.
Punch a lot of hats off. Might take him.
Keep your distance, pal. Ammazzalo!
He's sticking on the dick. He might have it.
Duck soup.
Damn. All right.
Why do you say duck soup?
I don't know. Maybe that's like
Is
a.
that a reference to the Marx Brothers? Like, I don't know what this is.
I'm assuming it's some sort of old timey slang that we just don't recognize.
I don't actually know why Marx Brothers don't have duck soup either. They should do DLC of Mussolini right now. Oh, did you see the thing with that painting? That painting in there's some like village in Italy where they had like this church where they had like a painting of these angels restored, and the painter put
really?
her face on.
She put her own face on.
No, the painter put her face on it. It was like some old dude they hired. He painted it to look like Mussolini's granddaughter.
Oh, that's fucking. Yeah, that's not good. That's very not good.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Oh, you seem to know your Roman history, Pio. Now, where is that key?
Yeah.
Paul IV had a lot of enemies.
Shit is weird around the world.
They had the gold dagger of Mithras.
We're living in a goddamn simulation, man.
Did you hear that Trump, for now, can't proceed with
Stepped on Ventura's
building his
toes,
ballroom?
huh?
So it's just it sounds like they're just going to have to pave over the
Maybe
big
Richie's
hole in the
really
ground
into
that's over
something.
there.
This must be it.
They're just paving it over.
They might have to, because Trump has gotten in legal trouble for tearing the thing down, because he initially had his lawyers argue that it was for the good of national security, but then reports came out from like the intelligence community urging him not to do it because it would be terrible for national security. So the judge was like, got a hold of this report and was like, oh, so you lied to me. And the workers that were supposed to be starting on it have apparently quit because it came out that it sounds like Trump isn't going to pay them.
Of course not.
Because they were also supposed to present to the judge proof that they were going to pay for it without dipping into public funds. And Trump had his lawyers go in there and be like, oh yeah, we got all these anonymous donors who have sent all this money. And then later it turned out that all of those donors had got cold feet and seemed like they were pulling out.
And then that's funny that you bring this story up about him not paying people, because there is apparently a subreddit where ICE agents have been going to complain about their jobs because they're not getting their paychecks.
Really?
Yeah. Or
what?
Or some of them, at the very least, are not getting their paychecks or their medical insurance or like any of the benefits they were told came with the job.
And we know that they're not getting any of those bonuses for like 5 years, right?
And
like,
they get them in like pieces, but if they quit before,
then they have to pay it back.
They have to pay all the money back.
You know, that's amazing to me because, like, if you are, you know, fucking El Presidente and you want to have your private army of goons go and do your bidding in the street, you have to maintain their loyalty. You have to be paying them and treating them like kings, or they're going to turn on you in a heartbeat.
Because that's the only thing that they're with you for is that money.
Yeah, and if you're screwing them over, like, you're not going to stay in power very long.
Because they won't continue to support you.
Yeah. I mean, this is what the Roman emperors learned, the Praetorian Guard. It's like, you got to be extremely careful with what kind of people you've decided to have carry weapons in your name, because they might decide that you're not paying them enough, and they'll just fucking drown you in a toilet and replace you with someone who will pay them.
Exactly.
How many fucking emperors died, like, on the toilet? Quite a few.
It's surprisingly common. That's, you know, it would be kind of hilarious if that's how Trump died. But,
okay.
We'll see, man. I don't know. No.
That's just the mind-boggling part of all of this. It's just like incredible stupidity all the way from the top, and somehow it just keeps on trucking.
And it never stops getting dumber.
Yep. And we've got such like an Emperor's New Clothes effect going on, you know, where like people will just refuse to believe their own eyes. It's like what's right in front of them nowadays.
Oh, constantly.
Democrats and Republicans, given how much they're both,
like I said,
trying their hardest to defend their own who have been caught up in the Epstein stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, both right-wing and left-wing news sources are saying Epstein was a Russian tool, when clearly it's Israel.
No, we have full state-run media in this country now. Like there's
Israel's fucking state-run media.
Things are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
One, two, three, four.
No, that's just a
Okay.
different one.
Okay.
But there is a safe somewhere in here.
That is one, two, three, four.
That is 1, 2, 3,
I
4.
mean, that is the
It's the
most
kind of
common
combination an idiot has on his luggage.
I mean, isn't that like the most common password?
I think the most common password is the word password.
Oh, okay. That's even worse.
It's pretty fucking stupid. Oh, okay. It's probably on a note I picked up. I just forgot to pay attention to it.
Most likely. Paying attention isn't what this channel's about.
Most of the time, it's really not.
It's just bullshitting.
No, it's not.
That's why we make the point all the time, you know. Don't listen to us. Don't come here for all your facts, because we're gonna bullshit. We're gonna get things wrong. A lot of times we're just gonna talk about fucking people's dads.
Yeah, we do that. Let's see.
Do you think four straight dudes could get away with tagging this channel as LGBT plus if we talk about fucking people's dads enough?
Maybe. if we really go all in on that.
Yeah, I mean, at what point does that become appropriation? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. It really is. Let me see. Let me look at my notes here. Maybe I.
There's probably too many safes in the game for they'll easily look it up.
No, but it should be the notes that I found in this area.
Cool.
So 1559. Try that.
If it isn't that, you can always do 155. I mean, there's only four numbers. There's like, you know, how many hundreds
Really?
of combinations. All right, well, I guess it wasn't about that. I think it was just purely historical then.
I guess so.
Yeah, Alex really isn't missing anything. We talked to a parrot, we climbed the wall, that's about it.
Oh, sorry, that's just the date.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Huh. Is there another note in here maybe that I didn't pick up?
Could be. I mean, maybe the note's kind of hidden or something. Is there something really good in there?
I don't remember. There's also another room downstairs. Maybe the note's downstairs, so I haven't even grabbed it yet.
It is a nice door.
Wow. Impressive.
It's cool
What does that
now.
inscription say? Holy Expeditions. Mentions the nameless crusader. And the Antiochene secret will remain in its sacred care. Secret of Antioch.
Oh, are we going to find the holy hand grenade of Antioch?
Curious.
Now that would be an Indiana Jones movie.
That'd be pretty sick, huh? Can I line this up, please? So want me to get it closer?
Yeah, probably.
Antioch. And there's an indentation.
Burn it.
Let me see.
As for the parrot, do with it as you please.
Ezio.
Ezio. Oh shit!
Playing a dangerous
Assassin's
game.
Creed took a different turn. He was a Nazi the whole time.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
I mean, I know Ezio is like the most popular time.
Pope and a giant. Who left you here? Antioch, where they sent the giant.
Where would the Pope be then?
Would the Pope be in Rome?
Is there a Rome on here?
The Sancta, whatever.
Oh, there you
Pope's right at home here.
go. Gotcha.
Can you read them?
No. No, I can't.
I bet this leads to the Pope's secret chamber.
No American can. It's our secret weakness.
Okay, so that didn't do anything to help with the safe upstairs, though. This is where we're supposed to go.
Okay.
Well, what's in that safe? Can I do, like... Okay, what if I look up specifically...
Yeah, if it's the Villa Pia safe.
Yeah.
Map of Villa Pia Casino. I know it says casino. That would be pretty. This would make a bitchin' casino with some slot machines. I mean, the Venetian's not that bad, but you need the genuine Italian Villa.
There we go.
That's it.
Was that just the other day? Is that a note about bread?
Temporarily inflict more damage while charged by hardy bread. It's another upgrade.
Alright.
Something I could pick up.
Does bread make you stronger?
It makes you fat.
Well, we did establish that being fat is the key to physical combat mastery. So
This is true. Yeah, we'll go into this area just a little bit here, but we'll wrap up in like 10 minutes or so,
yeah, we can watch some garbage.
and then we're gonna watch some garbage.
Does that mean that sumo wrestlers are the strongest men on earth? If we follow the fat logic.
Yeah, they would be the toughest group of men.
There should be an action movie about a sumo wrestler.
You know, I'm surprised that's never happened.
Yeah, you'd think even like at least as like an action comedy, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess fat jokes aren't in vogue now, but I think you could do it in a way that doesn't just lean on that.
I mean, you can tell a joke about being fat or someone being fat without it being like just about insulting them too.
Yeah,
I think that's sometimes the thing that people like
forget.
miss. Yeah, it's not like they're like, "Oh, you can't say what you want to say anymore." I'm like, well, you know, maybe there's just more clever ways to say it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of comedy does kind of come down to how you tell the joke, not necessarily the subject.
It's like if it's slightly mean-spirited, but it's also clever and it's not just about attacking someone, maybe you can get away with it still because you're making people actually laugh.
This is it.
If you're just pointing at someone and going, ha ha ha, you're
Yeah,
fat,
it
then it's
really
like,
depends on the intent.
yeah. Julia tablet.
Wonder who made this. Oh, let's see here.
Giants arriving in Rome.
This is research on another giant. Who is she? From a Greek blacksmith who forged a giant bull helmet for a gladiator.
Oh, it's a Minotaur.
Labyrinth.
Looks like the Pope didn't get very far here.
Pope was bad at solving mazes. Who's that?
It's not
Big
it's
shirt. Oh, it's a
Crusader
hermit.
armor.
Well, fitting if you're a big fella. What do we got here?
You put that on.
I don't think we can wear it, unfortunately.
I mean, that might help with the combat.
Key and parchment. Whether the secret order of... You were deposed as one of the Crusaders. Enter the city of Antioch, find the sacred relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret.
Do you think the German Pope had a bunch of Nephilim guarding all
It's
the
simple again.
all the secrets that the Vatican was keeping?
Shit, maybe, dude. We're gonna find out that, like, from the Epstein files, that there's still Nephilim walking around.
I think honestly it might happen.
But I'm waiting for there to be an Epstein email about the lizard people.
Yeah, that's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming.
The reptilians.
Be one of those weird rants that Alex Jones used to do about human-animal hybrids.
God, right? Pissed me off so much if any of that. Fucking-
Is there any comic story where Magneto destroys New Jersey?
Interesting.
Not that I could think of off the top of my head, at least. I mean, maybe there is. There's a lot of X-Men. But I don't know all of it by heart or anything. So
Does Magneto have a thing against New Jersey?
not as far as I know. I don't think so.
I mean, he does kill a lot of people pointlessly in X-Men Apocalypse.
Well, that's true. That's more of a worldwide thing, though.
Yeah, it wasn't just New Jersey. He had it up there. And he's still the hero of them.
Yeah, they forgive him, even though he like killed way more people than Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse didn't really do
He,
that
like,
much.
Apocalypse did rape Xavier, though.
True. That was the big bad thing. Ian McClellan said he does that in Doomsday.
I did see that a little. Yeah,
Oh.
Ian McKellen was like, and I got to destroy New Jersey the other day, and then he stopped and goes, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that."
Does
in, like, the
Ian
interview.
McKellen have a problem with New Jersey?
I don't think so. I don't know what's going on. I mean, you can't tell me that movie is going to make any sense.
Do you think Professor X, when he was a kid, watched his mom kill herself?
I think no.
Well, I mean, I think that's why they put Picard in that role. Afternoon, too. Are you going to watch Star Trek Academy? It's got amazing lines of dialogue, like "Time is an origami chicken."
I know.
Children are the ambassadors to now. Good stuff.
No Name watched at least I think the first episode or a couple episodes and seemed decently positive on it. But
Really?
No Name is also a Trekkie,
Yes.
and no offense to No Name, but I'm sure we would disagree on a lot of Star Trek things.
Yeah, Trekkies will give passes on a lot of Star Trek stuff that we won't. If I see people complain enough about it or praise it a lot.
You'll probably hear us complain about
You'll
it.
definitely hear us complain about it.
Ah, yes.
Big old snake.
It's a big old snake.
Do you think if you, like, locked Indiana Jones in a box
Mermaids.
with a bunch of snakes, you would eventually confront his fears?
He can just die of a heart attack. And then I think because this is about to be a big whole puzzle, it'll probably take me longer than like 4 minutes to deal with. So I think we'll just stop here, and then we'll come back and we'll start next time. by
Hopefully with
solving
Alex.
this puzzle. Hopefully with Alex. Yeah. And we're getting more like streams out of this, returning to this than I expected to.
Yeah.
Because we basically have done 2 streams of just side content now, and only just are now starting the DLC. Thank you.
Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah. And, for anybody that wants to support us, you can buy... here, I'll just take this off. If you want to stop that.
If you're interested in a geopolitical military thriller about dinosaurs who talk and have weapons, then we have a book for you. It's called A Red Age. It's based on the true story of the fate of the dinosaurs. So check it out now on Amazon and on Kindle. It's available in paperback or digitally.
Oh. Well, Afternoon Tune got his copy. And Afternoon Tune, you're going to have to let me know what you think about it, too, when you get into reading it here.
I know it's a long-ass book, so...
Yeah, we don't expect you to be, like, coming anytime soon with any... But yeah, I just genuinely curious to hear what you think. So I generally trust your opinion on entertainment and movies and stories and stuff. So,
That's right.
and then we're gonna raid Lucky Dog because I saw him just go live.
Ask him how he's enjoying Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I know he said he wasn't enjoying it, so
Well, maybe he's changed his opinion on it now. Maybe it's one.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible. You know, maybe it did. I know. I was talking a lot of shit about Fallout in his chat, because, well, just because.
Yeah, you don't need a reason to talk shit about him.
Yeah, I don't even see him on the screen yet. He's just on his like starting soon thing. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you for hanging out, Afternoon Tune. Appreciate you.
Catch you on the next one.
We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully this upcoming Saturday night.
Most
We'll do some more
likely.
Space Marine too.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the actual campaign on that for Tim.
Hell yeah.